Alright, let's try that again. For some reason, everything just disconnected and the entire broadcasting software crashed. Welcome to ARTV for tonight. The goal for the night is not to rage quit. That is all. that is all we will do. Try not to fuck it up. Does that happen again? Why do I feel like it's happened again? I feel like my computer has contracted a disease. Can I see any confirmation? This broadcast is indeed running instead of just a bunch of spinning loading screens? No, I can't. Why? Why must everything be so difficult? Don't add it to queue. Is there anything on screen? I don't know. Neither Twitch nor nothing is loading. None of the two. Okay, then it's a me issue. Uh-huh. Must I really get out my phone? All right. No, it's absolutely fine. It's just not loading on this fucking computer. Why? Why? It's playing Scat Cat Fever. Okay, now we loaded. Hey. We win. Alright, and how are we doing on this front? Maybe now I can... There we are. Alright. Time for the cross-pollination. Posting. Probably should have done this before, but I can't have done this before because there's no way I could have known whether or not this thing's going out. There we go. Now people have freedom of choice. Have I eaten? I have eaten. I have minus 22 dragon resistance. Right. And now I have to wait for someone to show up so that I can do quests with them because I am now alone. See what's on the Tweety. This sinus infection is getting really in the way of the number of cigarettes I'm supposed to be consuming this weekend. Was a sentence I had to read. And there's the admin, or I guess a moderator for old school Monster Hunter. Lutyranus tweeting 1 hour ago, I got a piss, dude. How can I not retweet? Why not? Why not? Just gotta do it. Alan Cobb is playing God Hand, but he's on a break or some shit. Goes on breaks. This guy goes on breaks. peaceful. I love doing nothing. I'm definitely not one of those people that can just sit and do nothing. Could read a book right now. Yeah, this is where we are right now. This is where we are. I am just reading things on the internet and laughing, and you don't get to see them. You don't. Ugh, having a good laugh. Alright, they're back. Now maybe I can play the video game. Monster Hunter and Joya. I haven't seen you around before. We've got that good luck set. Look at you. Don't worry, boo. Sometimes it'd be like that. You get all excited and then your controller stops working midway. Happens to the best of us. I think I discovered earlier yesterday that it takes 10 drinks for you to change into drunk. I don't know how many it's been, but it should be enough. Oh yeah. And you know why I like this? Because I get to do this and then turn around. And then I sit down on the ground right next to the fucking thing and I look dope as fuck. Haha, that wasn't even a joke. You've left it a non-joke. I feel like saying, which one? Vitalis is a bitch, and his wife said so. She told me. Is that a fucking cephadrome? And he fucking left X. He fucking absolutely left the shit out of X behind. Mm-hmm. Alright. Just a cephadrome without any sonic bombs. Unless... Okay, thank God, the sun. Man, low rank is so nice and cozy. I think I took too many of those. It's alright. That's alright. We'll kill him. We'll kill him and it'll be alright. It's time to perform the ancient technique, also known as the neck lock. Where are you, big guy? I heard you. Oh, he's over there. Oh. Just waited. Apparently my depth perception continues to absolutely be shot to hell. Or maybe it's just not there. Mm-hmm. There we go. And I get to walk away with one free sonic bomb. Wow, no money whatsoever. Keep buying full stacks of all these things when in reality you'll need like 2. Mm-hmm. Can't wait until I get poisoned and killed. I think the stagger in Gypseros is in the wings. Yeah, let's go for the fucking ball hangers. Okay, I love not taking damage from that, honestly. He's already fainting. There you go, gone. Mm-hmm. Oh god, it's down again. No, I'm not gonna. Oh. Didn't I have like a power juice? I think I had one. But who gives a toss? It's not here. Okay. Okay, we're going through. It's usually not me that does it, so I'm happy about that one. Watch me get distracted and just drop it all. Itchy. Anyone carrying? Sure is. There should be 3. I kind of hate how it takes 4 inputs to make the voice line show up. It's so small, look at it. The most annoying little fucking creatures known to man. So what these are? Fuck. There we go, fantastic. No worries. No sweat. Alright. All well and good. Until we get to high rank. Then I have to actually think again, which is, as you know, terrible and not easy to me. Oh, the loot on this is so crap. Did you see that? My god. Oh, it's not even like a full 1,000. I spent more on food. Uh-huh. We gotta get up to 150,000. Just so I can make a goddamn lance be slightly pointier and have like 3 more defense. Yeah, I just saw a tweet that about what the new mods for the new Silent Hill remake, and Obviously, it's a bunch of trolley bullshit. Oh, that's fun. Fucking CJ from San Andreas walking around. Oh, it's fucking stupid. Okay, did I eat? I ate. Oh no. Someone's doing something. It caused a shift. A rumbling, if you will. What's up with people picking up Sword and Shield again? I feel like I haven't seen one in quite a while. I'm even starting to see gunners. Holy shit. People who fire pellets at monsters from a distance? Can't believe it. Did they post? I think they posted. Oh yeah, that's a gathering quest. I saw green. Which one is it? Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright. 2 more transports, you bet. I'm just gonna slow walk and pretend to do stuff. I'm just gonna not carry these eggs this time. I've carried these eggs too many times. If you can make peace with God, then you can have my eggs. Right, let me just play this on the side. Give me a moment. Scariest thing this season, I can't anymore. You don't understand, like, you see these words on screen? You understand a primordial fear. What do you mean? Oh, 3 herbivore eggs? In the desert? Where there's Diablos? And there's... Gotta get 3 of them? And these little fuckers? This guy? Is around? Is doing that? I'm kind of like mildly interested. Oh no. And then these guys are also here doing that? All over the place? Wouldn't you be? Fucking terrified? I've lost all pretense that Spooktober exists on any other day except the 1st and the 31st. Honestly, it's 1 more day than you get usually. So, and I had this thought, like, I don't know, maybe today or the other day. What if I just, you know, for myself, like, I don't even... What if I just play a spooky game for me? What if I don't share this embarrassment with this guy? This is me sharing in the festivities. You can carry eggs here, right? I don't know. I don't know. Of all the genres of vidya that I can get my hands on, horror never really does anything for me. No, it's just bounce off of it so quick. I thought that fucking X-Files, what is it, Resistance Serve, or whatever the fuck it's called, was funny, and that's why I stuck with it for like a day. But I don't know if I could do more of a day than that, because it's got like 6 episodes with 3 acts each, and it took me like 6 hours to get through one. And I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to do this for more than 2 hours. Just want to watch Aliens Resurrection and be done with spooky season. But no, the parasite says you must be terrified all month long. I don't know how they do it. And like everyone's super fucking excited about Silent Hill 2, but they're playing Silent Gloober 2. And then I'm gonna show up with my small little leprechaun hat and play Silent Hill 2 for the PS2. Not even the completely free My Abandonware. The completely free My Abandonware version of Silent Hill 2 full repack, European and US version available now. 260 megabytes. With whatever the fucking enhanced edition mod does for it. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about the spooky? It's all goth girls trying to wear nice leathery dresses and be like, oh look at me, I'm spooky, sexy nurse. This Halloween. Yeah, just like every other Halloween, you stupid bitch. What's it gonna be this time, a vampire? Ooh, there's blood coming out of your plastic teeth. Shut the fuck up, cry me a river. Why am I here? Why am I dealing with this fucker? It's not like I can even get majestic horns. It's just crap all over the place. My dudes, by the time you spent in this cave, yeah, get the fuck back in there. Yeah, uh-huh. What are you gonna do? You gonna carry this egg when this motherfucker shows up? You gonna pretend to be brave and shit? He digs through sand, you know. Still going? Still going. Kinda. You're gonna carry that egg, and you're gonna like it. Because you posted this fucking cringe. Never post cringe. Don't. Cease. Egg. Delicious, succulent egg white. Just take the straight line. It's just a fucking bald eagle playing in the fucking background. What a nice day we're having. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Ah. I was watching Cobb play Silent Hill 2 today while doing my little fucking stretchy exercises. And some motherfucker showed up in chat and started dropping all of the trivia. Like, almost copy-pasting from the fucking Wikipedia trivia section. Did you know that if you no-clip through the wall in this section, you see the Comic Sans sign? And Cobb's like, wow, really? My face went, what the fuck do you mean? The Comic Sans sign. Yeah, absolutely. And I sat there with the bloodlust in my eyes, thinking, how can I end this poor creature's insignificant fucking life? And then I think the point that really broke the camel's back was Cobb saying that Silent Hill. How did he phrase it? No, I meant the original one. Is what he said. Is based on Resident Evil, and runs on the same engine. I'm absolutely certain. And I just had to give him a little cutesy little cutesy look and say, my son. I don't know. I don't know. And then he started doing weird noises with his mouth again before instantly transcribing whatever Marcy was saying as she was saying it, like some weird kind of live translation. And I realized I was being a little bit too overstimulated. So I kept doing my fucking 2-minute planks to calm my nerves. Yeah, he does. It's like a weird kind of Tourette's. Which is sometimes he will explode in a flurry of various YouTube poop sounds. And I worry for him. All I get for this is an egg ticket worth 0.
And now I'm done reading. And now
You're
I've
done
finished
reading?
all reading. And done.
But now, now I will go into the chat and become morbidly silent.
Ugh.
7 septillion, 7,707 septillion.
700. It was very bad last night.
What did
Especially
you do?
since we were in the middle of very constructive, organizational and sequential professional mini games. Overcooked 2
I see.
requires a little bit of collaborative effort, active application, general intelligence. 707,070,777. Not exactly that, not literally, but just. I was measuring how bad it gets based off of how much Haas lost his mind.
which is pretty rapid at that point, really.
It's like mercury.
I gotta
very
go
sensitive.
to work. I gotta go to sleep. I need to.
No, just
need to
straight up,
mow
I need
along.
another drink. I'm pouring another drink. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go get up and get another drink. So what's up, DJ? I have leprosy. What do you have?
Me, I'm Baldwin the Fourth right now. That's my cosplay for Halloween.
My face is actually fucked up. I stopped by a walk-in clinic before getting home today, because I wanted to completely confirm what the fuck's going on with me. Am I dying? Am I sick? Should I be quarantined? Should I be, put out to pasture, shot behind the head? What have you?
Shovel over the head, yeah. And
Doc,
you give up.
I walk in and I'm like, Doc, look at me. I look diseased.
I'm hideous.
I'm hideous, Doc. Takes a look at me. He's like, yup, poison ivy. I'm like, Doc.
Doc, you gotta understand.
How can this be?
I don't leave the house. All I do is drive around and go vroom in my vehicle.
Doc, there's far too many 9-year-old fists in my face for me to ever be able to make solid contact
with a
plant
shrub.
matter. Yeah, like the layer of Nikki and Tyrese and not Giovanni, I guess, but definitely Adam, definitely Peter, definitely Josh, definitely fucking Nathan. Them together, and usually it's all of them going together at the same time. Completely layers my face. All of their fists creates a perfect insulation layer of my whole face. So I'm
Just
like,
like
Doc,
a fucking
I don't
god
understand.
hand move. Like 7
And then I
fists
remembered.
impacting.
Then I remembered. Oh yeah, I went fishing on the side of the road with my buddy. Like maybe
And you
days
pooped
before.
too close to a poison ivy shrub.
Well, we just found some kind of little open, I don't know, gully right there next to the side of the road. It definitely was one of those, I don't think you're supposed to be here. I don't think you're allowed to actually
This is a
onto
private
that
creek
part of, like, the-
kind of shit.
I don't think you're, because I think it was more like the industrial parts of the levee, because it was like an actual levee, like a huge
enriched
hill that
fish
goes up.
with added plutonium.
It's just like maybe it was like, oh, maybe this is just part of the shoreline that you're not supposed to be on. And I remembered, oh my fucking god, I definitely was touching leaves when we were there.
Me? I touched more than just grass. I touched leaves.
Me and E, I was touching leaves. Shit, I did it to myself.
This is why you don't poop with your bare cheeks above a slightly ominous shrub.
Above a hole that I dug.
You dig holes to poop in them? What is this, Alaska?
When we do our BM procedure, we always bring a little a trowel,
Shovel?
a dunk trowel, and a shovel. And the shovel is to create bowl in the ground to receive.
To receive mine gifts.
And then the dunk trowel is to flush, natural flushage. AKA I pick up a bunch of dirt next to the hole and pack it in.
just fill in whatever crack I've got behind me.
Well, yeah, I'm not just gonna leave like a bowl, just an open bowl of dunkums right there in just a bowl of boom boom wafting in the air in the woods. Animals do that, or humans. Got a little more sense than that.
Me, definitely cultured. I am not a mere animal. I use a shovel to shit.
I have the shit trowel, my shoe
This is
I
like
use
that
toilet
fucking
paper.
ancient joke of like, what do you need to take a poop on the Arctic Circle? you need a small piece of fucking wood, a big piece of wood, and then you need an axe.
The toilet.
You need the small piece of wood to be able to hold yourself from the harsh Arctic winds. You need a big piece of wood to defend yourself from the polar bears, and you need an axe to chop it off.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll give it up for that one. That's a good one.
It's ancient. It's like older than me. It's probably Soviet in nature. It's like a submarine docked in Vladivostok since like '89.
I need an axe to chop it off. That's a good one. That's where I got the name Log Cutter.
You're dropping deuces. Me? I'm dropping logs.
Me? Diseased.
me full of incredible
Me
bacteria. It reminds me of the time I was doing like some yard work with my mom, because obviously she has a major in land shaft architecture, which is a funny way of saying a person who does gardens really good.
Land shaft architecture. So that's called a gardener.
Yeah, but it's like a fancy gardener with like
oh my
an
god, I'm not a
architecture degree.
janitor, I'm a hygiene technician specialist.
It pretty much is, but you have to like pass a bar to be a land shaft architect, and then you get to draw circles in AutoCAD where shrubs should be.
Oh yeah, gardening. What is this, another form of the Soviet joke? What do you need for gardening? AutoCAD? A license to Maya?
Feels like it.
Neighbor's garden?
And we cut this weird tree. I obviously don't know what it is, because every time I ask my mom, oh, what is this? Something in Latin comes out, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in.
This is Proboscis ferrarinum.
Absolutely. You know, it's just kind of like, the only one I've ever bothered to remember is Dicenta spectabilis, which is one of the many flowers that grows in our garden. And it's distinct enough for me to remember it. And every time I go outside in the garden, I point at it like Leonardo DiCaprio and go, there it is. There it is.
There it is, Lupus Maximus.
The one I know. Right there next to Titus Polo and Mark Anthony. There it is.
Son, could you go fetch the, yes, mother, the, Exterminatus Terminatum? Yes.
Yeah,
These
sure,
ones
sure
right
can.
here. Look at nice op. Look at nice op. Look at that screen defense. That's a blocker right there. That's an NFL blocker right there.
Oh, me, I'm going for
That's
the
actually
10-yard
funny.
line.
Like, there is only one position. Whatchamacallit, the D line is all the defensive people, but there's literally only one position that's supposed to protect whoever catches the ball. If the ball is either run or if they throw the ball to somebody, there's only one person who is supposed to. Nope, the blocker. Just literally called the blocker.
In Japan, he is called the parrier.
Now, the linebackers, the defensive receivers, and the defensive linemen.
Oh, defensive lineman.
So there's two defensive linemen, right defensive lineman and left defensive lineman. The linebacker,
Oh, that's too hard.
he's in the
I don't
center.
know how I will comprehend this complex
Now,
positional
see,
game.
The blocker, all he has to do is protect the guy who has the ball. Block the people who are going after the ball.
Wouldn't you think it would be better to have more people with that job?
No. The linebackers and the defensive linemen, they are going to protect the blocker. Blocker, protect who catches the ball. D-line, protect blocker. It's a cascade strategy. We call it the domino strategy. The domino principle.
Is that
One
a
follows the other.
4-4-2 or a 3-3-5 kind of strategy?
I like to think of it as a 1-2-3, real sequential, real linear.
Oh, simple numbers for the American audience.
Whole integers.
Oh, I was talking to you about the shrub. The fucking shrub I had to cut that released some kind of weird milky sap that obviously caused me incredible amounts of pain as it touched my skin, which my mum said, "What the fuck do you mean? Suck it up, it's just a shrub. What could it possibly do?" Until she obviously read later on that it could be causing an allergic reaction with some people. Because it has some kind of shit in it.
Oh, you baby. Yeah, what's wrong with you? The arm melting. It's like falling
And I'm
off the
like,
wrist.
I don't know, but it feels like I have 17 fucking needles in my skin right now. I know it doesn't look red, but it's just... I don't know, man. I touched that
doesn't look red, it fucking feels red.
It feels like shit. And obviously, because, you know, I'm a big boy and I suck it up, I carry like a whole, like, over my head spheroid pile of leaves that were all, like, dripping this shit all over me.
It's just like ass penance.
And like, it might just be my imagination, you know? I might just actually be a fucking baby. So I'm like, alright, big boy pants on, suck it up, carry the fucking pile of definitely poisonous fucking leaves.
Right over your head, where your very strong eyes, where your eyes and ears, the strongest parts of the body, infamously, are.
It's just... And I'm like, are you sure this isn't, like, fucking gonna try and kill me? It feels like really shit. All over. She's like, alright, I'll check. Like, oh, you must be one of those people where, like, cilantro tastes like soap. And I'm like, sure I am. How did you know? Well, I'm in terrible fucking pain right now. But at least the fucking leaves are gone. This Zen garden of a fucking architectural project is now slightly cleaner than before. It's just... You've never seen a woman obsess over the level of sand in her garden more than my mom.
There's not enough top dressing! Oh, it's like fucking comes out like a space marine. No mulch.
Frowny face. And like I had to carry these like I don't know what they're made of, but they feel like they're granite, just like tiles that are, let's say, I don't know, 3 by 3 foot. I guess that's a good number.
3 by 3 foot. That's classic. That's like kitchen tile size.
Yeah, but they're like one big tile, like 3 by 3. Yeah. And like heavy fucking granite, like thick. And I took like an entire stack of those up like a flight of stairs because we have like a terraced kind of garden thing going on.
Oh, terrorist. I thought you meant to say that you have a terrorist garden.
I also have one of those, but that's a different one. Obviously, here we engage in a practice of heavy rice cultivation.
So you went up the rice paddy with your burden.
And I go up there, this fucking stack, obviously, and it immediately starts pissing rain. So this entire fucking project of let's place the tiles in the garden so that you can walk over them. Goes out the fucking window, because now you can't fucking dig into the ground. Because it's just gonna be like 90% fucking water. And, you know, then you have to wait a week. And by that time, someone has decided that the place where those tiles were left has inconvenienced them enough to where they have returned to their original place, carried by someone else. And so now, much like Sisyphus, you imagine Artie to be happy as he has to go up these like 7 flights of terraced fucking stairs, put the tiles back up, and then not only do you realize that, you know, oh, you can't just place a bunch of tiles on some fucking dirt and call it a day. No, you need to dig those tiles into the fucking ground. So now, I assume my true dwarven nature and find the nearest fucking pickaxe available, because obviously we have one. And I put it on one of my shoulders with a fucking shovel on the other. And I do this fucking almost David Hasselhoff fucking impression, where in the middle of summer, I lay down my fucking golden Fabio locks, remove all of the clothing above like my waist, and just point the fucking mirrors at me like the fucking Helios fucking power station. As every fucking 20-year-old woman in the fucking neighborhood just gets to stare at me swing a fucking pickaxe around the fucking ground. Just like completely digging the shit out of this garden. I leveled like a good fucking 10-20 meters of a fucking stretch of land, which is like, I don't know, fucking 60 feet or something. Just dug into it like to my fucking knees. And then it's just kind of like, okay, alright, we've done the fucking men at work impression. Let's carry some fucking sand around. Let's make this nice and fucking level. Get a nice fucking long plank of wood, almost like a 2x4, but not really a 2x4, because we don't produce those in this fucking country. We got some diametrically shaped fucking plank of wood that has definitely got holes in it. And then you just level it, and you put the fucking tiles in, and then you fill the fucking gaps in there. Make it all nice and fucking level. And then you realize, holy shit, this thing is falling apart because suddenly these fucking cliffs that I have created digging into the ground are not reinforced in any fucking way. So now, okay, go find nice looking stones, because we have a collection of nice looking stones, as opposed to shitty looking stones, which are for use in concrete and concrete only. You have to find the nice looking stones in the pile, which this entire fucking family collects, just like walking around, foraging for rocks. And then we bring them into a nice pile, and then whenever someone needs like a really good rock, you get to pick one up. And then you put it, and you just reinforce that little fucking wall you've made. And then you put the sand in, and you put the fucking tiles. And then like 7 hours later, once you're done making this fucking shebang, why is there no one else in this quest? You get to be happy, you get to look at it as you know that you have in fact created Zen in your little weirdly, you know, almost Chinese Zen garden that has the only Chinese thing about it is the fucking silk bugs that have apparently flown in from somewhere that are eating all of the shrubs at the same time and refuse to be killed by any sort of psychological or chemical warfare that is applied onto them. This is like a real thing, unfortunately, in Europe. Someone brought these fucking Chinese bugs, and no one knows how to deal with them. So now it's just kind of like, well, these 7 species of nice decorative shrub are just dying all over the place. That's great. Oh, what do you mean they have no natural predators and just get to eat and reproduce and do nothing else? That fucking sucks. And then you look at them and they're kind of like white and sickly looking. You're like, ugh, they're disgusting.
Edible.
No, definitely not edible. Considering how much they've been irradiated with every kind of pesticide known to man, I imagine that everything but edible. Why am I fucking hunting a Rathian with this? Like, I'm trying to be nice and help, you know, newbies around whenever they need something done. But the thing about newbies in this game is that they're kind of impatient. They're like, you know what? I'm not gonna wait for the, you know, 3 other level 20 fucking high rank motherfuckers with the good weapons to show up. I'm just gonna see whoever comes in the next like 10 seconds and then abandon everyone else.
Leave them to die. No longer be a nice man. Be mean. Be mean. Angry, smiley. Furrowed eyebrows, smiling face.
Yeah.
Evil face. What do we call that? Purple devil emoji, smiling, horns.
100%. Flying money sign.
100%. Eggplant. The emoji where a guy's blowing smoke out of his nose.
Yeah.
Prayer hand signs. Okay. 100 emojis. Fire emoji. I love seeing this sequence of emojis.
It really is kind of just like a weird signifier. Like you know exactly what kind of person you have to deal with if you just see them do this. Like people who speak with emoticons, you know. You have this like decently, you know, well-formed sentence. You know, maybe it's like a joke and it's kind of a funny one, and they give you like a haha, but it's like not a haha that was fun. It's a smiling emoji. You know? It's
exactly that.
Is it?
I love seeing these. This is like a fucking gene, like a label. I see this, I get happy. Fucking laugh.
Yeah, my message is me telling you that.
Who the fuck is this guy? Get out of my house, you fucking rapist!
Where'd you I think I got. He's back.
He's getting up.
I think I got him.
Kick him. I'll get the wooden plank with the nails in it.
I think I got him.
So you were saying?
Disable his asshole.
Oh, it's already disabled. You don't need to worry about that.
Enable it.
Enable his asshole even.
Enable this motherfucker's asshole.
Give him a second one. Get the power drill.
Hello, Rob. I want to play a game. In front of you is a dialysis machine that will allow you to empty your bowels correctly. Doing so will let you poop. On the table next to it is a
block of
brisket
cheese
sandwich. Marinated for 21 hours. Competition grade.
It's delicious.
If you choose one, the taste table will disappear, and you will be left with your choice. Never die.
It would be funny if there was like an entire version of Saw, but it wasn't, you know, about making people appreciate life, but it's just like trying to make people forget about IBS. mean Saw. You're a piece of shit. Nobody likes you. Die. Here's a gun. Shoot yourself wrong.
No, I'm gonna go get my bachelor's as a psychologist. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start kidnapping my clients and putting them in like Saw-esque things, and it's just gonna make them force them to like appreciate themselves and love themselves and like learn how to process their emotions.
That's the movie. That's the point of the movie.
That is
no,
just
it's not.
the movie. Also,
Orbit,
like,
I know,
Ted,
but
how
that's
have you not
literally the-
considered this as a contingency in your career? Like, what's the point of getting that fucking paper if you're not gonna?
Why? So I can have my wife get killed, but die by cancer, and then me get cancer in my brain, and then I have to force some poor Hispanic man's wife to help me?
Yeah, but you could do it
Why
without the
would I-
cancer. What do you
Why
mean?
would I do any of that? Nah,
I don't think
it's
it was forced.
Just
I
get the
feel like
puppet.
it's-
Just get the fucking puppet.
I feel like it's built in. I feel like somehow it's baked into the price.
It has
If
to
I
be.
choose, I feel if I choose on it, some divine providence is gonna say, "Yup, he flipped the switch. Now we flip this breaker
Now,
and cancer.
now his pooper no work anymore.
Now you have the cancer. Now you have the dead wife with the aborted baby, and you have 15 people you irrationally hate.
They
Go get
released like an 11th one recently, like
Yeah,
last
I
year
know.
or something.
What literally Chris Rock's the one he produced, wasn't it?
He produced the fucking Saw movie.
Uh-huh.
It was a jigsaw in the Book of Saw. I hate when they say
The
in
Jigsaw,
the
the Book of Saw.
List. All right, here's the list of Saw movies.
Spelled with an
God.
S. Oh my god, that's
The
a
fir-
raffia.
The first one, ostensibly the best one, made by
I mean, the only one
man,
that had an idea, yeah.
the man, made by the man, James Wan. They call him James Wan. He is the man. So Saw
Sorry
1,
to
2,
interrupt this, but do you know what factoid I became aware of today? You know that movie Challenges with the Zendaya about the tennis?
No.
It's
Yeah,
making
but
the
go on.
rounds. Right? That
Yeah.
movie is written by the potion seller guy.
He,
Actually, no joke.
you're fucking with me now.
No,
What?
it's real. That's a movie, a serious movie,
You know what?
by some pretendo Italian guy. Obviously, it's super pretentious and everything. It has big name actors in it. It has fucking Reznor and Atticus Ross making the beeps and boops for it. And it's written by the
That's a
fucking...
big budget Hollywood movie.
It's written by the potion seller guy.
I hope he makes a YouTube video. He's like, hey guys, remember my funny little dumb shit I made? I've been doing a lot last 10 years. I've been doing a
Apparently,
lot.
he's been in the screenwriting racket for playwrights and shit, and has earned some rewards and bona fides, and is married to some, I believe, Asian woman who is also a filmmaker and makes the movies about the queers.
See, Rob, why would you ever want to like go become somebody, have a career, and do things? Just be a dipshit. Be some random fucking dipshit from nowhere who does nothing. You'll get a movie too. You'll get to
And
write a movie.
And like I had written this like review about it, right? That was like obviously kind of slightly not interested in the movie because I was like looking for a tennis movie, not a movie about Zendaya having threesomes with people.
She's like a weird teenage horror character.
Yeah,
now.
that's the problem is that she plays kind of a professionally minded, like middle-aged nymphomaniac angel woman in that, and it's like, I don't think you have the range for this, girlfriend. I'm sorry. Go back to Euphoria. I think that's where it's at.
Go back to your modern One Tree Hill or whatever the fuck it is you acted.
Like, if you're still playing a teenager, it's fine. I can get behind that. But
I
like,
just think it was funny that like everyone's brain just kind of stopped for a second. Like that was like the pause, page break, continue.
which part caused the fucking line break in that one?
Go back to One Tree Hill. It was One Tree Hill. What's the trigger word?
Oh, Rob, you remember watching some of that bullshit on CW?
No, I don't think I've ever watched a single CW show.
Not even Smallville.
Not even.
You know what I watched? The Vampire Diaries.
Me too, kind of, Artie. I also had a girlfriend who
Yeah,
watched
it's
media.
great.
It
The problem was, right,
sucks.
I fucking hated it for like the longest time, but then for some reason, somewhere towards like season 4 or whatever, I remember some kind of weird fucking switch in my head flipping. I was like, holy shit, they're doing things with this now. What the fuck? This is supposed to be this
Second, I love
stupid
gay vampires.
fucking soap opera, and now it's like this palatable like Grecian romantic tension in here. Oh my god, what is this? The Philia and the Eros. Oh
I
my
kinda
god.
like
How
that, though,
pretentious you
'cause
sound when you say palatable.
They did that in remember the second Twilight movie that introduced, what was it? There's like an order of vampires and
Yeah,
order of
they had
werewolves or
fucking
something.
what is it? Not Michael Sheen, Martin Sheen? No, the other one.
Yes.
It is Michael Sheen.
Yes.
I'm right.
One of the Sheens.
One of the Sheens.
Charlie Sheen.
No, Charlie Sheen is in prison for many reasons.
That is
they're
a
in that
different
one.
Sheen. Whoa! Oh my God! I like gay vampires. Whoa!
It was great.
Which one?
I was absolutely Team Damon for like half of the fucking school year. You wouldn't believe it. It was great. And then I realized that it might just be like slightly uncomfortable of an idea for like me as an up and coming fucking douchebag to be like, yeah, I'm slightly more invested in this show than you now, girlfriend. Get the fuck out of my sight. You don't know, you don't appreciate him like I do. Just kidding you.
Just when your black uncle was mad at you. Let me tell you something.
Bops you on the back of the head.
And then it's just like a fucking full recreation of, I don't need to like you.
Wait a say I got to like.
Oh my god, that movie is the worst movie ever.
I
Already
said I
might,
got to
like,
like-
get a kick out of it because it's like a stage play turned movie, but like
I also remembered the stage play. Guess who did the black
James
dad?
Earl Jones.
Exactly.
I
It's
just saw that like
video of it going
Guess
around, isn't
guess
it?
who was cast as Black Father?
Yeah.
And guess
Honestly,
who was
I had
cast
to
as Black Son?
study it for 21st American literature.
You
I mean
really?
century. And I mean I also had to learn like a streetcar named Desire and other terrible things. Like Huckleberry Finn. Like,
Actually,
well, Huckleberry Finn, yeah, I guess that's typical, but fences, really?
yeah. No, I did a whole
to
fucking
read a streetcar named Desire.
what do you mean the fifth? My entire fucking conglomeration of poorly educated people that were in the room with me were also forced to do so.
That's incredible. Here I thought I was the only one who, when I was in high school and then later university, had to read very, very shit fucking books.
It was pretty fucking terrible. I like, despite being like kind of a humanities linguistics guy, I am very much not interested in reading literature, which, you know, sucks for someone who's, you know, trying to write. I am.
If it makes you feel any better, right? If it makes you feel any better, I think one of the only like really big books that I had to like for my reading class, right, in literature class that I had to read, and I kid you not, was a class assignment, and that was reading through the first Hunger Games.
But I read through those books and I kind of liked them. Obviously, like very translated versions of those, which probably helped.
But it wasn't like an optional; it was a requirement.
Oh,
Really?
It was required
But-
reading.
but-
Yeah, that's weird.
that's
It's
kind
like,
of a
I had to
new
read
book.
The Hobbit in high school, and it was fine.
because like those books were coming out when like it was happening. I'm kind of
Already?
surprised they would add a new book to the curriculum. Because over
That's
here,
kind of
the
interesting.
idea
You did like a
of a-
fresh curriculum thing.
a curriculum is like this book has existed for 200 years and will continue to educate the youngins for the next 4,000.
What message do you think I got from the Hunger Games?
It is really fucking cool to kill people in a dome.
It's cool. So it's cool to kill people,
Artie, you
children
should
make
just write
great
Hunger Games, but
paramilitary.
better, and that's what you should name your book. Just Hunger Games, but
Children make great paramilitary when you force them to.
Like,
And
I kind of like the weird game
People with
showy
wigs are
aspect of
bitches.
it, right? I don't think obviously it didn't help when whenever the fucking Jennifer Lawrence movies came up, right? And that was apparently now the image of who the fucking character is, and I'm like, fuck, now you've ruined it. It's just like,
Who did you see when you read Cat Piss? Who did
I
you
don't know, some kind of fucking imaginary fucking chick. That's what happens when you read
Capus
books.
is literally like a fucking blog girl's fan fiction of the Greek goddess Artemis. Like
Yeah.
the whole point of her character is, look, I'm being like the classics. I'm making a really cool literary device out of ancient myth. Isn't it interesting? Cat Piss is like a brave tomboy who's
Anytime anyone
independent
says
and very
myth,
resourceful.
I just think it's Mike Tyson trying to say miss, and he's struggling very much. Myth.
So he doesn't say, he says mythology. I like mythology. I read about Alexander the Great.
You're
I
not
read all the
Alexander.
mythology.
Sorry, I had a cold moment there.
You remember Alexander? Did you know that Silent Hill's main character is named James?
He did this so.
you know he's
It
sad?
was
He has a
such a
wife.
funny thing. He did such a funny thing, and he said that Silent Hill was a really big and important game. And I could just see the small monkey with the fucking symbols in his head be like, I don't have a fucking idea what Silent Hill is about. It's just like, this is a serious game for serious people. This is really important, really
I'm
big.
telling you. See, you see how the code can work? Just keyword matching. He's literally in the ballpark. It's like you see in action the fucking single cell organism go Silent Hill. Matching.
Big deal.
Important. Matching. Game.
It's just like one of
Easy.
those fucking Rolodex looking things on train stations, where it just takes a little while for it to display anything.
Hey, you know what? Is it slow? Sure. Is it very rudimentary and primitive? Yeah. Does it work? Hell fucking yeah, it works. Hell
Oh,
fucking yeah, it works. I don't like how fucking cranked the gamma is.
Workshop
for COD.
some shit with you. So, I was working on this graphic novel for a little while, but it didn't work out because the fucking artist that was supposed to do it kind of shit
God,
the
I
bed.
love
on
this.
it.
Disappeared.
I love how every time you explain this graphic novel, you give it the entire story.
I mean, that's
novel that
the
didn't
yeah,
work
'cause
out
it
because
fucking
The
sucks.
tragedy is that
No,
that's
I know,
the
but,
story.
like-
The story is this is artist's young hope that never was
Yeah,
due to
no, it's-
neglect and abandonment.
I think it's funny though is that the name is no longer the name of the graphic art, like the graphic novel that you were making. That's just the name of it is now the
It is
graphic novel
that
that never
sentence.
happened because the artist.
right? And I was thinking about doing as a web serial thing because I've realized that I just
be
can't for the life of me write a book from start to finish and not I need to
Die.
lock off parts of it so that I can't change them, otherwise it will never be done. Because I have this fucking idea, right, where it starts, where it ends, where it does the thing, right, and it was only gonna be the first volume of it, and I'm just kind of pissed that it doesn't fucking exist. So I'm thinking of trying to publish it piecemeal with whatever fucking chapters I have already written, and maybe add some new ones because still thinking about it. And I made this
Additions.
HTML fucking website that I'm thinking of publishing it on. Right? And I made this kind of
HTML.
terminally looking thing. With
I already like
obviously-
this. I just like this. This is nice and
I'm
minimal.
kind of
but
preaching to
very
the
catchy.
fucking choir a little bit. By using the silver case font, which I obviously fucking ripped immediately.
I
right?
still really like the design.
And I'm thinking of doing it like this. And my whole plan for it is to have it be like, it's essentially going to be published linearly and everything, but because of the nature I want to write it in, where it's just like kind of an eclectic collection of articles from like 15 different websites about
Oh,
the
you
same
want to
thing.
C.S. Lewis it? I remember. I read the screw tapes. The
I
screw tape letters.
I want to like have like, let's say, oh, here's like a news site citing its sources, and then the citing of the sources is in another article that links to another article, and it goes like, okay, so now, regardless of essentially where you start, you have just like this infinite little link hole that you can fall down. You just get to find out shit, even though it's like, because the problem with the fucking blogging thing that I'm gonna use for it is that it can't sort from like oldest to newest, so I can't really start with the prologue or anything. Which the funny thing is, right? My idea for a prologue is literally I wrote it when I was watching The Wire, so it's like slightly influenced by that. It's kind of like a drug bust, but it's like two black guys talking to each other just before they get busted by the cops. And they're talking about the shit that one of the guys was reading on the internet until like 3 a.m. Right?
Just literally like two dudes just like, dude, you see this article last night they published in the,
And it was like,
the
oh,
daily,
what the fuck were
the
you up to?
daily
You look
paper?
like shit. Right? I was up until like fucking 3 a.m. Leave me alone, man. Like, you knew you were doing this fucking today, right? It's like,
Yeah, I
well,
know,
like
but it's
some
just like
fucking
it's this article. It's just
stupid shit from like Eastern Europe about
Wait.
some fucking bitch that killed like 70 people. Huh?
wait, hold on. I think I just heard a knock at the door. Give me a second.
FBI! Right? That kind of thing. And that's my idea of like, okay, this is how it is. It's just like, oh, you're one of these guys, and you're finding out is what happened in this random fictionalized Eastern European country that's kind of the future of next Sunday. And there's a bunch of political killings. Why? Find out. It's great.
I
Who the
like
fuck
it.
is this chick?
In the future, people will tell you, how did you weave so effortlessly your influence from Albert Camus into your and C.S. Lewis
And I will
into your
say,
books?
no, it's actually Omar from The Wire.
It's Omar from The Wire and Tony Soprano from The Sopranos. I'm actually really influenced by David Chase and all the people who wrote with him.
My only
Tony
problem
Soprano.
is, right? Obviously I didn't go full, like, stupid and try to write Ebonics or whatever, right? Because
Oh, I
I'm a
really
white
wish you
guy.
did.
and
I
think
I would
will
have
be
loved it.
instantly
would've
fucking
loved it.
perjured.
I want you to. I will mentally beam energies towards you that will try to compel you
Influence
to
me
do
through, like, solar
it.
radiation.
Because the moment you do, I just get one step closer to achieving my
To hear me say the N-word. Nigeria is a country
say
in
it.
Africa.
Say it. I will say it with you.
I've seen that gift. It's great.
I will say it with you.
And the other, like, terrible fucking hole I've written myself into is obviously the kind of focal point character is unfortunately like a fucking 5-year-old woman that just goes fucking batshit crazy because she goes to prison for like 10 years, which is very like a Yakuza 1 plot for some reason, right? But it's like an Eastern European prison, which is much worse.
Oh, so you went to Hell's boiler room.
Yeah. And my whole idea is because obviously as I was writing this part of the fucking outline, I was listening to a lot of the Dead Kennedys, and I think Nazi Punks Fuck Off, the titular radio hit came on. I was like, what if that prison was just full of fucking, like, kind of really intensely misogynist fucking Nazi punks? They're just like fucking the worst skinheads that you can even imagine, right? And just like have this fucking innocent, like, humanities studying fucking chick go in there and do, like, push-ups for, like, 10 years. What comes out of that fucking boiling pot, right? It's like, oh. And then, right? Eventually, obviously, I'm gonna kill the fucking lead skinhead, Edward Norton in fucking American Story X or whatever it's fucking called, right?
You're gonna curb stomp him
I'm gonna curb stomp
in
him.
your underwear.
Which obviously the liberal left will love. Because it's gonna be like, oh my god, women stomping out white Nazi men? Say no more.
You will be if that gets like taught in colleges, you'll be the bane of every 20-something dude who has to read it. Just, oh my god, yeah. The woman stomps the Nazi. Oh,
Oh,
libtard. You already have blue hair. You
yeah.
already have blue hair.
Already
and
have blue hair.
piercings.
But wait, he's the
There's more?
grand subversion, right? By the end of this, hopefully, I will have written so much atrocious garbage that this woman has done. Like, I'm talking political killings. Like, literally smashing the head of a child into the fucking ground. This is an actual part of this fucking outline, right? She literally picks up and raises a child off of the streets and teaches her how to, like, fend for herself after, like, she gets rape stormed or something. I'm not actually gonna, because I'm very kind of skittish about the idea of, like, my first thing being like, hey, how do I write around
That
rape?
brutal.
Right? It's gonna be like, she gets beaten up, you know, they try to, like, tear her clothes off or something. I don't know, something like that. Right? Not full gory details of the idea. And eventually this kid will grow up and become like a badass bitch too. Right? It's kind of like the weird Great Expectations thing of like, here's the guy at like 25, here's them at 30, here's them at 40, right? And I'm gonna do a thing where she comes back to town. I'm gonna have like a really big town centerpiece fucking setting thing. And because she's been gone for so long, things have changed. The world is now different. Ooh, spooky, ominous. Everyone is now suddenly interested in how it's different from before. And that little chick is going to be influenced enough to try and prevent her from, like, I don't know. I haven't really thought of the MacGuffin yet. But she'll, like, kill someone who's important to, like, uncovering the mystery. Or destroying the MacGuffin. Or doing something that prevents her from reaching whatever goals she has, right? And she'll do it out of love. She'll do it because I don't want you to keep going down this path, you know? This kind of...
Pure meta karanya.
Right?
Wow.
Right? And she'll do it because she likes her and she wants to save the main character from this terrible world. I can fix her, like, really hard I can fix her. I wrote the most fucking tear-jerky fucking kind of dialogue you can imagine. Like, chicks on Tumblr will bawl their fucking eyes out at
They
the
will
fucking
come and weep.
sheer romance that is going on there, right? It is borderline Baroque. And she'll just fucking grab a fucking head and just stomp the fucking shit out of her. Like, she will just crash her goddamn head, split her fucking open onto the fucking pavement, and just fucking kill her.
Never to be whole again.
And it'll happen.
So
and
wait,
you'll have to live with it.
Tragedy Girl, as I'm informally dubbing her for the sake of a reference point. So Tragedy Girl is going in the opposite direction of the hero's journey.
Yeah.
It's going to start middling, and it's just going to go bad.
It's just gonna go really fucking bad.
I like it. I like it because I don't think I have seen the opposite of the hero's journey in anything for fucking ever.
But, you know, the thing that I find cringeworthy about it is that I have to write a woman. As in, me, the white guy, has to write
The man has to
a
write
compelling woman.
And you know
the
what?
Fuck.
The,
You know?
the mark of vindication will at that point be you do a completely random draft sample to the average woman and you gauge their reaction in like a double blind.
Right? And then if it doesn't work, I go into hiding for 30 years.
You will know it's cringe. You will know it's cringe if your average perception of a woman in trying to write one will make other women think that what was written was either by, okay, this might have been by an actual another female, or this was a psychopath. This was either a psychopath woman who has like a fucked up perception in general, or this is just a dude, a weirdo dude.
But, like, I had this really kind of like spontaneous thought that feels like really bad in hindsight, where I could just write this under a female pen name and bluff.
You could be Artanya. You could be Artanya.
No, I already thought of the fucking fake name I'm gonna use. It's gonna be Rena Joseph.
Ew.
Rena
Joseph. It sounds just writery enough, right? It's fucking annoyingly correct.
God, I can just imagine whenever you get the film rights sold for this book, and they're advertising from the magical world of Rena Joseph, and it's just ugh.
It's just gonna
No.
be like, and I'm collecting fucking
and
checks.
I'm Tammy Senko. I write horror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write It the Clown, except instead of a clown, it's
Your dad, and instead of it being
it's
killing
the
you,
story of a child who goes to a haunted 4th grade.
Ooh.
The 4th grade is haunted for little
See, what's funny is that it feels like
Guillermo.
what is it? The Goosebumps. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Beware.
Oh, and I have this idea for a character that I don't know if I'm gonna do yet, but I think one of the perspectives I want to cover in that like serial is the most corrupt cop in the universe. is what I'm calling them tentatively. It is just the most deadbeat fucking cop in the universe, in the sense
So
of
essentially,
like
the evil run of Disco Elysium. Essentially,
he or she literally does not care for anything else but going back home and watching like fucking football at the end of the day, and all that's ruining their fucking life is the existence of Tragedy Girl. Right? It's just kind of like, I will take 17 bribes for you to go the fuck away.
Is that a corrupt cop or just like the most moralist, lazy cop? I was thinking you were gonna do like a thing where, you know, like in fucking Tango and Cash, Miami's Vice 80 PI thing, you'd have cops who they're corrupt, but they're just straight up like psychopaths. They go around the streets looking for criminals to rape and stick knives in their mouths.
the cops from what is it? GTA San Andreas, essentially.
That's what I think of. Like Officer Tenpenny to me is.
Yeah, but I don't want it to
the idea
like
of the most
again.
corrupt
My
cop.
whole thing is to a little bit avoid like the stereotype of like really shitty cop.
But I feel
Because
like you're
to
kind
me,
of like
the
feeding
idea of
into
a corrupt
stereotype with that
cop
one.
isn't like someone who is like obviously bad. It's just someone who takes a lot of money from a lot of people who don't have it, just so that like they can get favors out of them. You know, it's kind of like a, I don't know, an
That's a
abusive
slime
power
bag.
thing.
Yeah, that's a slime. That's the slimiest cop.
It's kind of like not an appealing character, right?
But at the end of the day, it's like if
No,
you
you
look
should
at
make
him and
him like
he's
a-
literally. But is that's the basis of him? He is
Yeah.
just such a slime bag. He wants to glide over shit and will do whatever
Like,
to glide
literally-
over shit.
Literally, kind of inconvenienced by the fact that this problem isn't going away. And it's like the first big problem that doesn't just go away with like bitching about it and money, you know, that kind of thing.
So let's say 5 minutes till clock out, and he's putting his jacket on, and one of the operators radios and says, we got like a shooting, straight up domestic murder situation.
Yeah.
We got a 5130 on South Street. It's like a mile away from you. And he goes, click radio off, drives home.
Kind of thing, yeah. Just that kind of fucking sleaze bag.
Fuck you. It's like, fuck that. Click, drives home.
So you want a millennial Zoomer cop who's just had enough of the day.
I mean, you
That's what it
know,
sounds
that's also
Yeah,
what
but like,
boomers
I
were.
still want him to like shoot some innocent cunt in the fucking head just because it's like, what the fuck, you don't mean anything. Like, there's no
You know
police
what?
report for this.
That
Like,
kind
you
of
vanish.
reminds me of an Irish cop in an Italian mafia movie. Like Irish cop corrupt.
Even without knowing like a concrete example, that sounds just about like enough descriptors to make it right.
You know what? There was this movie that God, it followed like the story of like 3 different people, and it was like about like racism and stuff. I watched it because I saw a clip of it one day.
Roots.
I swear, no, it wasn't Roots. It was I did watch
Roots.
Roots. I did watch Roots. It was
We
not
all
Roots,
have to
though.
watch Roots. We're American. We have to watch
We
Roots.
all had to watch it.
No, it was a movie. It had Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. He's like some like rich TV anchor. It has Michael Pena in it, and he's like some.
Anytime I hear Cuba Gooding Jr., I just immediately.
He's like a repairman at the end of the movie. You know, the Muslim, you know, shop owner goes to try to shoot him because his store got robbed and insurance won't cover it or
The
something.
cable guy. With
God, I can't remember what the
Jim
movie's
Carrey.
called. But like, that's essentially how that movie ends, or like the idea of, it's like the movie is like, oh, okay, this good guy cop, he's not racist, he's a cool guy, he's whatever, and then, you know, because he believes stereotypes, he kills the guy at the end of the movie, and then he just covers it up, and now that's his job now.
Tragedy.
I don't know, Artie. Seems like you're writing yourself into you by trying to avoid all of the stones. You have written all the stones.
Yeah, but like another what I feel important like facet of the cop idea is that they're also kind of incompetent. Like they're not a talented cop. They just kind of like maybe stumble into like being correct once, and it ends up being important, right? It's just kind of that thing of like this is like the shittiest cop in this entire fucking country, and it did something important. You know, it made an influence on the narrative once, but it was enough to like feel shit.
I feel like you're just like writing. What it sounds like is that you're explaining who is the worst character ever. Of like you're just doing Disco Elysium, but like picking all the wrong options.
Yeah, but they're not really like a weird drunkard that, you know, goes eccentric.
They don't, but they
This
don't
is
have
like
to be
a-
weird drunkard.
Or just a really stereotypical kind of cunt, you know? It's just someone who has an idea of what a cop is, and that idea is coffee, donuts, taking bribes. You know, that's, you know, the job description. Anything that involves actual work is kind of like, that's just someone else who cares. Again, that's why I haven't written anything of it. It's just still an idea. But
I'm just saying, Artie. You're gonna have the same situation that I did when it came to me making music, where everything, no matter how hard I tried, just became Hall & Oates, out of touch, out of time.
Well, no,
It is a curse.
Hey,
It is
you
a
were
curse.
given good advice, mister, and you never followed it. I told you, learn how to make sounds. Learn how to take a sample of something and then just start putting it through filters. Just start tweaking stuff. Learn what things sound like when you tweak stuff. Learn how to make the sound. So when you learn how to make the sound, know what I'm saying? You just put them together like little bricks. And that's when you add the layers.
I'm out of touch. I'm out of time.
The layers. Nobody knows what to do when they look in front of a proper DAW. They look at their Fruity Loops. They look at their able.
They look at their Lucky Charms.
They
at
look
their
at their
Frosted
able
Flakes.
ton. They look at their Pro Tool apostrophe S. I mean brackets S. They look at their Pro Tool, and they have no idea. They're like, what do I do? What do I even like do? Get a sample. Learn how to make a sound. Make an interesting sound. How many sounds can you name?
Bleep.
Rob, name
Trick
5
question.
sounds.
Trick question. Blorp.
Zoop.
And spoop.
A kick. A snare. A cymbal in a crash. In a hi-hat. In a ride. In risers. In occult ambiance. The
Ted,
resonance.
I feel like
the
I feel like
dissonance.
I really wish that you and your Tampa Bay chicanery also had like a slightly French Louisianan twang to it when you spoke to
almost
me.
made me say it. Ooh, you almost made me say it on this man's show in front of people. Ooh, you almost made me say it.
Nigeria.
Artie, do you not agree? Would you not agree that Ted would be significantly just better if he just spoke
Why, you want me to
like...
sound like fucking Gambit from oh, I'm gonna make a name for myself out of here. Listen to me, boy.
I think it would be better.
Listen
honestly.
here, dude.
A
Listen
bit
here,
of
dude. You need to
improvement?
hydrate. You need to stop and think. Put your mind
What
to
if
it.
you
You need to
stopped sounding
hydrate.
like you do and just sounded funny?
What if you were just haha funny?
This is awful. Do you see the South on South hate? The inter-racism, the internalized racism.
I mean, isn't
we
it
have
like
between the-
typical Texas fare for them to think they're better than the other South?
Yeah, but they are also, like, there is a unity. There is a pride in our yeehaw brotherhood here that we're all supposed to take part in. And I take part in it. I mean, I hate Georgians. I think they're all a bunch of fucking barefoot hippo bitches. But I still appreciate them. I have solidarity with them as a fellow Southerner, as a fellow dumb racist Southerner who does not believe in a hospital births, only live birth at home in the tub. I still have solidarity for my other Southern states.
Yeah, I'm solid.
He ain't live a day in his life up in Yankee Doodle up here. You ain't felt what it's like to be discriminate. We got all the ignorant little Yankees running around here. They make fun of you. They make fun of the way you talk. They think that you're an illiterate backwater junction hick who can't do basic math.
And I'll do it again, Gooby.
And they mock your accent. They make fun of your accent. They treat you like a fucking cartoon character. They're like, well, howdy, cowboy. And I'm like, I said good fucking morning, you uppity fucking whale-headed bitch. All I said was good morning. I didn't go, yeah, good gosh and good morning, y'all. The fuck? I'm not kidding you. I had a tough time adjusting to the North.
Is this where you just fall into the fucking skull face monologue? They took my face. They took my language.
They made fun of me.
I've read
They
the
poked
entire
funny at
Brothers
me.
Dostoevsky in Russian without understanding a damn word.
You know those grim, bleak Baroque pictures.
Such a lust for
that
some
they-
grits.
That you know, like Russian novelists and Gothic artists used to make. That, imagine that, but with a caption going, "They made fun of me. They poked funny at me."
All right, Forrest Gump. Hey, can you just
They
talk like
did.
Sling Blade from the hit film Sling Blade?
I love Sling Blade. I love Thorn Van Dyke, Dyke Van Thorn, Robert Thornton Roberts.
Thorny.
Thomas Thorne the Fourth. I forgot what the actor's name is, but I really
It's
did.
Billy
I
Bob
liked
Thorne.
him. I
Bob
liked
Thurman.
him in I loved him in Sling Blade, and I especially loved him in Dodgeball. Oh my god, Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn and
I'm sorry, the way you
Ben
just did.
Stiller.
Oh my god. That's
Oh my god, with Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller, so good, so good.
Ben Stiller. I hardly knew her.
Ben Stiller.
Go up to that one, Artie.
No, I just saw a funny image.
Swish.
No, you don't get. You don't get. To take
That
away
was
from me.
Rob. That's stolen valor. That's beneath you.
Yeah, that
Stealing-
image stole
you're
my valor.
You're stealing laugh of valor. Let's see. In Russia, Vladimir. In Turkey, Seljuk. Well, that's not all. Well, that's not all too far away. That's not all too far away. Deficit. Not recession. Thracian, correct.
Correct. That's what-
My people, my ancestor.
I love how.
We was Viking and shit.
How about annexation?
Don't know what you're talking about. All I know is we was Vikings and shit.
Or how
We
about
was
you look at
raiding
the
the
Vatican
Danube.
and it just says Pope?
I mean, it's kind of that is the point of the Vatican. Just this giant villa, this city-sized villa
Pope.
for the one little dude. Hey, Pope. Gaul, standing. Indonesian.
I don't know if Switzerland has 2 words in it, but it says feudal plateau in it, which is correct, but I didn't think.
I think Belgium is still fine. Historically championships.
And then you have fucking Iceland.
They're off. They're doing their thing.
It's great.
Vikings. Cossack.
Was Viking and shit.
Meat. What is that? You fucking
Casino.
meat. I don't know what that is. I've forgotten what that little boner sticking up out of Germany is.
Little bonus sticking out of Germany?
On
Denmark?
the that would be Denmark. Yeah.
It's a little bonus sticking out of Germany.
Yeah, that little
Okay,
boner.
Nicholas Winding Refn. Whoa,
That's that unicorn horn emerging from the cranial from a Teutonic cranium.
Have you never been met with the wall? Oh, hello, I'm from Copenhagen.
I went to Copenhagen.
I eat a lot of moss. It's true. It's true.
We live in little wooden houses and ride boats on the river.
We also sell copious amounts of drugs.
Would you like some smooths?
And smooths. Oh no, I like crab grass. Yes.
Oh, I usually pack a lip of snus every so and so. So and so spelt with,
So
O's
with
that have
several
lots
umlauts.
on them. Yeah. God, all these Europeans are ridiculous.
It's funny. It's great.
No, these aren't even Europeans technically. Those are Nyords. They're even more lovely.
Nerd.
They're like the fucking, I don't know, the kitty cat variant of Europeans. It really is literally like a bunch of kitty cats up there. Lovely little Nyords with their just something like that. Diaspora. I don't think it's so diasporic over there in Tajikistan and Uzbekistan.
Is that the DS that America didn't
and
get?
Azerbaijan?
The Nintendo DS4.
All right, Rob,
Yeah.
I'll give it up.
No, you don't have to. No, that's a pig.
Nintendo DS
Those are-
Diaspora.
Those are those
I
are
see the
worse than
vision.
a stolen
No,
valor
it's
left.
okay. I see the vision.
Those are worse than
appreciate
stolen
the
valor
effort.
left.
Isn't that like the worst thing you could say about something? I can see what they were trying, but I appreciate the effort.
No, if somebody told me I see the vision, I'm honored. That's very flattering.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they like it. It's just like, yeah, it's there.
Like if they see the vision
See,
and it's correct, then
there are
what's the
things that I don't like in terms of media, but I respect it. I respect it, and I respect the vision because I see the vision.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes let me tell you something, Artie. Sometimes art doesn't want you to like it. Sometimes art doesn't want you to smile face. Sometimes art wants you to frowny face.
Really?
Shut.
I say as
Shut
I
up.
write.
That
Smashes the
atrocious
head
intro.
of innocent, loving child into fucking paper.
Various fucking After Effects, VFX motions and transitions, music. Art is screen.
But it's got
black and
some
white.
like breakbeat, like
Complicated.
or like Street Fighter
Subtitles.
3-esque, like
subtitles
fucking
in
music
fancy
in the background.
font, in fancy Helvetica fonts or whatever.
Did they ever
Is-
show you that fucking little borderline philosophical rant piece that talking about culture is pointless? I think I literally titled it that. Talking about culture is pointless.
Give us a read. Give us a read. Come on, give us a read.
It's a lengthy one, so I won't. But it was something along the lines of, just because you have to like suffer the indignity of like putting your reputation on the line to recommend something to someone, and they can still not like it, that makes culture definitely not fucking worth it. Because like, when are you actually gonna talk to someone about like a movie or a book or a video game? It's either they know about it and they're like willing to meet you like at least halfway on it. Yeah, this is a sorry again. Or maybe you have to put your neck on the line and risk them either liking it or not liking it, or worse, being indifferent about it. And then that's essentially your whole line of work is, do I get to recommend something again? Or do I get to never say anything to you again because it's just, oh, you have given me like one shitty movie recommendation already. Why should I listen to a second one?
Artie, you gambled with me.
Yeah, and I win, bitch. I am in the winner business.
I gave you loaded dice. There's a difference.
I never bet on anything whose outcome I'm not completely sure of. All right, Mr. Rothstein. All right, AR.
You might very well think that. I couldn't possibly comment.
Do you know what a shot to nothing is, Mr. Lansky?
It just felt right, you know? Just saying the most ostentatious thing, and then it's just kind of like, people suck at taking recommendations and take too long. It's like, it feels correct.
I've been recommending because a lot of my people that I work with are big anime nerds, and I keep recommending just ever since
Quality
just like,
stuff.
I mean,
Right.
your
Berserk.
generation literally
What if you
is
read?
like nothing
What if you
but
listened and
anime
watched
nerds.
Berserk? Just Berserk. I just give
Rob,
them. I give them.
you could suggest them kind of like tame shit,
No.
sort of regular.
I'm
Here,
throwing them in the
how
pool.
About, how
I am
about
throwing
this?
them in the pool.
Here's like an actually socially appropriate thing you could like toss to a hentai anime or a mango nerd. Read or watch iShield 21. It's literally about a kid who goes to junior high school, but like a boarding junior high school, on a football scholarship, and he plays football there.
No, I give
But
them
it's
Berserk.
very cool.
Anytime someone's like, "Man, what's your favorite anime?" or "What do you recommend?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, don't I got one for you? Check it out."
I got a
27
thing for you.
episodes.
You
On
deserve
YouTube.
sour looks. You deserve people to like recoil.
So you know
in
what's
your
funny is
face.
that they're not cultured enough
When
to
you
know
say
what Berserk is. They're just like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'm like,
Which
"Dude,
is
it's just
funny because
27
you'd think any fucking anime nerd at least has like a passing
knows
recollection
about
of a
Berserk.
Berserk.
No,
see,
but anime.
I feel like
think about the
mainstream
Zoomer generation.
mainstream
means
anime has pushed
Naruto,
down Berserk to the
Dragon
bottom
Ball Z,
because they can't
One Piece.
they can't handle good art and semi decent story. It must be booba, always.
But Berserk has cock and ball.
It's not
Plenty.
we want McDonald's hentai. We want what was it? What was it? High School of the Dead.
We want the
I
kids'
want
meal version of cock and ball.
I want Hunter, not DXD. What was it? High School DXD or what have you. High School
I'm
of
telling
the
you,
Dead
man,
type shit.
it is
I
my
want
favorite.
breasts.
And I blame you for it, right? Because like I get the weird looks when I'm like, yeah, I'm a JoJo fan, and everyone just gives me the like, because like I was talking about.
Yeah,
like,
we know you're
Yeah, because
homosexual.
why-
What else?
Yeah, because why do you
No,
like
like-
it? What's to like?
No, they
Does
were
your wife
like,
know?
no, they were talking about One Piece, and I was like, man, One Piece is terrible, and I'm like, and they're like, oh yeah, then
but
what's a
you like
good,
JoJo.
what's a,
Shut
what do you
your
like?
ass up.
Yeah,
The
that's
Book of
literally-
Revelation.
That is
They
literally
rightfully
them-
said that to you. Rob.
exactly what they said to me.
You like JoJo. Shut your dumb ass up. You like men. You are gay. You kiss a guy. You say you're no gay. Why you kiss a
You
guy?
kissing the guy.
You kiss a guy. He say he no gay.
No, but it's so funny because I feel like it's more of like a plague because now anytime anyone's like anime, I'm like Berserk, and I blame
Yeah.
Artie for it, 100%.
You see what I mean when I say that it is inflicted on you, right? I choose my words very carefully when I say shit.
How about
Like
Death
after
Note?
I
classic.
watched it. After I watched it, I got like the what is it? The brand of sacrifice is like under my left eyeball. Every time I see it, I close my eyes and it's just there. It's Berserk. It's always has been. Always has been.
It's like the
I hope
same
one of these
thing.
days, out of
You should
out
watch
of the 4 people
Evangelion
that I,
first of all, so that we can continue being friends.
You
And
could
Yes.
you could actually stand to watch both.
Is that dub
like
good?
the proper? So watch.
the dub is very
watch
good,
this-
actually. But it kind of depends on which one you find nowadays, because it used to be easier. Because there's the wild Netflix dub walking around, and that one is not good. If you can find like the good 90s one that has like
like the Tokyo JP or whatever fucking localization studio did it.
I
We had,
might
like, a big
try
one
and
here in
help
the
you
US.
out with it just in case. But yeah, don't watch it on Netflix dubbed. And I don't know. I'm a big fan of the English dub for Evangelion.
Watch Death Note. Literally watch Death Note. That's an
I've
English
thought
dub
about
you
it
can
because
watch.
it's sort of like getting closer to my circle over time. I've kind of always ignored it because I thought it looked goofy, and it makes me think of Willem Dafoe.
Gooby.
So I think it fucking rules, and it rules due to having both like a lot of seriousness, but actually has a lot of moments where it takes the seriousness and runs with it to have fun with it, and it spawned so much shit for the internet. Oh my, you will in the future understand what it means to take a potato chip and eat it.
Like the reason why it's becoming appealing to me is because of a kind of it has like this weird like contemporary Tokyo setting, which like I don't think a lot of things really engage with. Like there's obviously kind of like slice of life shit that does that, but like it's a weird like kind of surrealist contemporary Tokyo, and I'm kind of interested in that. And also I every once in a while come across the soundtrack for that shit, and it's really kind of nice.
Nightmare is a good band, huh? Now you understand why me and my generation loved J-Rock so much.
No, what is
J-Rock
that?
is the shit.
Let me find it.
Oh, did you also found the one where it's like L's theme and N's theme?
It's
And Mellows
I have
theme and
like
shit.
one particular track saved somewhere in my playlist for this year, so I'll just find it.
God, I actually would have thought you watched Death Note before. Neither.
No, I kind of disregarded that as a kind of generic, schlocky seasonal anime thing. You know?
It was really good. It was death-defying for its time. Oh, another one.
This is
So
the
let's
track
see.
I really like. If it
Rob,
plays
write
for
this down. I'm about to put flavor on your plate. So write this down. You're gonna watch you some Death Note. Gonna watch you some Inuyasha
Yeah, Inuyasha that's a skip. That's a skip.
punching you in the face.
you.
Gonna watch you a specific one called Blood Rain. Blood Rayne.
I feel like I've heard of that one.
Very good.
Isn't that a Western thing?
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
sure.
sure Blood Rain is-
I
There's one
watched
that like
I watched
There's
it
one
on
that's, like, been-
Adult Swim.
There's a
It was
classic
great.
one that's really good that I've been wanting to check out. It's like
Because there's like video games that's
Duranra or
based
something
on
like
it and
that,
everything.
where it's like he loses all of his parts of his bodies as like a samurai, and he has to like go on this magical quest to get all of his like his body parts back or something. I don't know if it might have hit your guys' sphere of influence. If that one, it's like Duranra or something like that.
Not Duran.
it's not-
Samurai that lost his body parts and has to go on a quest to retrieve them.
Yeah. If you were to type that into Google, you would get exactly what the name is. It's like Dur or something.
This is how you
Alright.
end up in the Duran
Google.
Duran section.
Let's see. A
It's-
samurai that loses his body parts and has to get them back.
Anime. Just put that or manga or something.
Anime. Dororo?
There you go. That one.
Samurai. Dororo.
my
A
dog
samurai
getting
must
stepped on.
retrieve his 48 body parts that were stolen from him when he was a baby so that he could eat. What the fuck?
This is JoJo's
sa-
Bizarre Adventure Part 7.
A samurai must retrieve his 48 body parts that were stolen from him when he was a baby so that he can defeat 48 demons that were made from his body parts.
I mean, just as a synopsis, that sounds cool, but it's like, I don't trust it until I see it, you
Fuck
know?
right off. Okay, so I know about this anime because I've seen this. I haven't actually seen this, but I've seen of this anime. But the reason I know about this anime is because the mangaka or whoever was like was it Goro Naya? I think it was Goro Naya. Hold on.
I love how I fucking have an article titled On
No,
Competitive
it's,
Souls-like Esports and the Mind Twister. What the
So
fuck was I on?
Goro Naya, I believe, animated or whatever, but this show was probably a manga or whatever made by one of the like forefathers of manga, one Mr. Osamu Tezuka-san. I know about him because he made one of my favorite mangas that I'm still reading through because it is very fucking large. That's pretty good. You've seen this?
I've seen of it, and I've kind of like I watched like someone review like the video game that they made for it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'd like to read that.
Oh wait, this has a modern remake, doesn't it?
I don't think it has a modern one.
It does. Literally does. It has a modern remake because the original was in like the 70s, and there is a modern one, and the
Which
modern
means
one,
infinitely better. You gotta
modern
get
one
that
is
in that
2019.
sweet, nice little bubble before 89, before that bubble popped. You gotta get in there, man. The economy is booming.
Right now, I'm going through Hunter x Hunter. Apparently, everyone said is
Oh, you mean Hunter
good.
Cross Hunter?
It's Hunter x Hunter.
It's Hunter x Hunter, and I can shoot the both of you because I have a gun.
All right.
All I know about that is that's the way you infuriate people who like it. Is you just say it wrong.
Hunter x Hunter.
No, I say cross because it's like even worse.
It is worse. How dare
It's
you?
Hunter x Hunter. It's an X. You could say and.
No, I the only reason why I even considered it is because I really like Yu Yu Hakusho, which is his only other anime that he did or manga. So I'm like, fuck yeah. And so far it's mid, but yeah, you know. Hang on.
Every cowboy needs a hat, needs a hat, needs a hat, and a fancy pair of boots, pair of boots, pair of boots.
Mm.
Ah, there's the soundtrack thing. Yeah, this bitch just had really cool little interlude tracks and ambiance tracks, but the fucking intros and outros, oh my.
I'm usually not about that. The moment it gets like a little bit J-Rocky, I'm kind of not my thing.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Something's wrong with you if you don't think that this, if you don't think this isn't the coolest shit ever. I'll be 50 rolling in this shit. It'll be embarrassing as fuck, and I will hold to this. I will never. It's a fucking part of me, dog. I'll never forget being a fucking 19-year-old,
A dweeb?
something,
A fucking dweeb?
making my hair,
A dweeb?
splaying my fucking hair with fistfuls of pomade and ironing curls, and going to a fucking going to a goddamn Goodwill to pick out all of the fucking YMCA costumes and black pants and faux leather jewelry I could to look like this, because, oh my god.
Were you a leather bracelets kind of guy?
No, I love studs.
Man, I wish I was
love
cool enough to
studs
pull
and
off a
spike
leather.
gauntlets. I had
wish I was
a
cool enough to
sweet
do that.
little fat, like, double spike row wrist thing.
Did you
that
have
got
smoker's
confiscated
teeth? And were you dating women that were 4 years younger than you when you were?
Never.
When you
I never even got
Rob, shut the
piercings,
fuck
but
up.
I-
Shut the fuck. Rob,
But
shut
I
up.
did.
Rob.
I did date women that were way older than me. That's just like a classic.
He's a reverse rocker.
No, that's a classic boyhood experience, dude. You go to fucking Warped. Any kid going to fucking Warped is gonna find some demented weirdo, almost coming out of college, 28-year-old girl who's there with her friends. And if you're lucky enough and you're shredded and you're a stud, she will not notice that you're 15. She won't notice at all that you're 15.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Artie? Did you hear him?
For legal reasons,
you-
no.
She will totally let you finger blast that fucking Janner. She will let you distally wreck that monkey at the Porta John
I love
of
how
a
you say
Vans
that
Warped
because
Tour.
it's like from Janner to Mississippi.
That fat ass monkey box distal destruction at the Porta John at Vans Warped, baby. It was easy. That was the life. Listen, we were young. We were enjoying ourselves. And we looked cool. We looked so cool. So sweaty because dressing like this and having all that fucking product in your hair, stuffy as hell, and when you get sweaty, it just droops all over you. It looks fucking shit.
Sister is awake.
I'm still going to do fringes with my hair and tease it wildly like this, and wear a black vest and tight as blackest jeans.
At some point in life, I'm gonna get one of those black leather vests and start getting patches for it. I'm just gonna completely subsume my identity into it. Though I don't really go to concerts because nothing ever shows up here. The last concert I went to was a Depeche Mode concert in 2013 or whatever. It's
Artie,
you
it's
don't
just
get a pass
all I ever
for that
wanted, all I ever needed.
shit. It wasn't
I don't
even
know.
a greatest hits kind of thing. It was what did they play on that? They play stuff from the new album, and then they played Black Celebration, and that's it. And you're just wow, this is great. I love music. I have been recently getting into Duran Duran a lot. I don't know. Those guys have an output again, and it's woo.
Goddamn. Everybody loves that one. It was in the soundtrack
Game.
for our favorite.
No, it wasn't. Get out of my head. No, it wasn't. That's a lie.
Mandela effect. Mandela effect. I'm
No, it's not real.
memories.
You can't
Rewriting
put it
your
on me.
memories. I'm rewriting your memories.
I don't know how it even happened. I think it's because Kojima posts pictures of his incredibly expensive Sony Walkman. Still
And
was a
people-
glorified MP3
people
player.
now-
Bro, could you
culturally
imagine if
code.
Kojima? He's actually dirt poor. He has nothing to his name other than his video games
I hope.
and his
Rob,
Walkman
don't
that's
fuck with
over
me right
$6
here now.
million dollars.
I'm not in the mood to fantasize about beautiful things. All right, I could only hope that talentless fraud was in a
Wow.
box
I
underneath
think
a Japanese
he has
freeway.
one fit of actual genius, and that is he made this new studio, and instantly started selling fuck tons of weird designer merch. I'm talking glasses, t-shirts, sweatshirts, little fucking bottles. He is like making this a weird kind of fashion brand without it having any relevance to the fucking video game at all. You know? It has nothing to do with like Death Stranding. Doesn't have anything to do with Death Stranding 2 or whatever his new fucking projects are, right?
It does have a lot to do with Ride with Norman Reedus.
It feels like it. But like he has got some fucking access right now, is what he does. If he was a journalist, we would call this access journalism.
Shut up, okay? Shut up. That's it. I've had enough, Artie. I can stand for all of your bullcrap. But that one is no. No, Artie. I didn't understand that joke, and so therefore it's bad. Don't make that joke again.
It's a good one if you're not stupid and you read books.
Or what is it, fucking Dante? Fucking what is it, fucking? You're playing at G-Jits. I
What should I
recently
do?
heard that
That
one
the
again.
only book you've read in like 4th grade was a streetcar named Desire.
I love fucking J-Rock. I love J-Rock!
I don't know how you stand it.
He loves kids, Charlie. He loves kids.
No, that's Ice's job.
Oof. Yeah, that's why he didn't join this time. He went to go play Deadlock without us. Apparently, we're not good enough for him.
How is it that our heaviest fellows somehow also end up being our biggest pedophiles? First Jacob and then Ice. It's the weight. It's the weight gain, I tell you. It drives them to crazy things.
You know what, Ted? You know what, Ted? You know what, Ted? Boot up Deadlock. Me and you, boot up right now.
It's a good thing, Rob, that you got your dangerous butthole gland removed along with the rest of your asshole.
That's the one that produces the pedophile pheromone. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, well, scientific studies indicate as much, and you got yours excised, which prevented the formation of proto-oncogenes that would have sped up the... I don't know, I'm rambling.
No. Artie, you want to play some Dude Lock with us?
You
No.
know what? It fucking could be worse. You know, it could really be worse. You could be like me, you could have given yourself plant-based leprosy.
I gave myself some plant-based protein today by eating some pumpkin seeds. He doesn't even know how to respond.
My mom gave me a spoonful of
A spoon
Hemp
Only a
seeds.
spoonful.
Ted, get your ass
She
in here
said it
now.
would
I
be
can play
good
one
for me.
game.
And I was like, okay, I'll try them.
I'm updating, Daddy.
And then she gave me a little baggie of fucking peeled hemp seeds. And she has
Just a
this
little
funny
baggie?
way of saying hold, like hold nuts and things. She says
Huddle?
huled.
That's so much better than hodl. Why are investors using hodl? I love hulid. Man, you know what? I bet you I'd be much more successful with my fucking with my investments if I would just tell myself very quietly under my breath, hulid,
Huled
Rob,
olives.
hulid, hulid, hulid. God, the best part about this fucking Deadlock game is not the characters themselves, but the little fucking creeps. I love them. The little candle guys, they're so cute.
Those are just Dota creeps. What do you fucking mean? This is a
They're
creep
not
with a
Dota
fucking-
creeps.
His head changed. Look at it.
I love.
Alright, I guess I'll go down from my ivory tower and deign to fucking help the insects.
God, I see- you
beneath
know-
my boot.
You know what game that I really enjoy the atmosphere and just like playing, but I don't like it? I really fucking love Onimusha.
No, you don't. If you did, you play a bitch. Slam dunk. Who's your daddy?
Sit down,
You work.
he says.
You work for. Do you work for me? Yes, sir. I'm your daddy.
I love gold.
Listen. This business is like a family. And the owner of the business is like the daddy of the family.
Do you work for me?
And you work for me, boy? Wait, who are you? I don't remember. You work for me? Yes, sir, Mr. Strickland. I'm your daddy.
It's such a good scene. King of the Hill is like so good. It's so good.
Uh-oh, this fucking Valve engine game is tweaking.
By the line, I'm tweaking.
I see you tweaking. You're a Valve Engine video game. You like that? Smack that.
I usually think it's Kermit doing it.
Smack that. Smack that.
You see him bouncing up at the VMAs.
Icon and Kirby. Oh shit. Sorry, that got me. That fucking got me. Oh, it's Agent of Masud. Masud.
My salt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boy, I tell myself that I probably can take the hits to my head and it's doing nothing, but boy, it's definitely having an effect.
God, I wish that just every time you saw your small ones, they came to you and they
Pause.
they shut up. No, they ran at you and they drop kicked you like Nero does to fucking Dante in DMC 4. Just every time you see them.
God, I don't want to play spooky games. I hate fucking spooky games.
Or you
Play
raggedy
Shadow Man.
bitch.
Just play Shadow Man already. Just do it.
I don't
Your sister is
want
awake.
to.
Why? Why do you refuse to play good video?
Is it because you're gay?
I'm too
It's because
busy
he's gay, chat.
in the fucking pits of hunting Mon for no reason. Ceaseless.
No, you know
endless
what it is
cruelty.
already? You want to buy the $25 game Return to Moria, the Lord of the Rings fucking licensed stuff where we get to play as dwarves going back to the mines of Moria.
No. Oh. No, I don't.
Hey, Con. Slim Shady.
I used to think that to revitalize my interest in video games, I would try to do the achievement of the week on retroachievements.com. Like just forcibly try a new video game every week. And it was okay for just about 1 week because the immediate next one was some fucking Sega Saturn JRPG tactics game. And I said, this is never happening again.
Going to the shop real quick?
Yeah, I'll cover and then I'll swap with you.
These guys be playing video games and shit.
Do you want to share a screen
mean,
or do
yeah.
you not care?
No,
Well, you don't want to see? You want to see this action?
I don't want to see crap.
You want to see this baction?
Alright, cool.
I gave you this game and then I left graciously. This is as much
Change
of a
the
gift
world.
as I
My
can-
final message. Goodbye. It was
You
literally
play like
fucking you, man.
6 hours of it.
Pay me, Valve. What the fuck?
No, there's this guy online. He everyone like fucking like regards him as a fucking like a god among men because he was the one that like he like just constantly sent people invites. He made a Reddit page and he was just like, "Hey, do you want this game?" And he just sent invites to everyone. It's great.
Yeah.
love
I mean, it was
community.
like Dota when it was like in beta. You'd get it the same way, which was funny.
Man, what's
'cause
funny?
it was-
One of my coworkers was talking about Dota with me, and he was like, "Hey, if you want to play Dota with me, you should shoot me a ping." And I'm like,
it's
"No,
just like new
no, I don't.
conversational branch
No.
destroyed.
No, cannot be friends now. Oh no, oh no."
It's over.
Hey,
You're
Con.
already in. We've got you by the balls, and we won't let go.
I do look forward to our Dota Sundays. You know, I enjoy Dota
this is why we
Sunday,
didn't
and then
do it last time.
This is why we do it.
why? Oh, because we watched the game last time. We watched the game and played Deadlock. Look, I'm a little upset that we didn't play Dota
Please
on our.
do not make me raise my hand and say Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Do not.
Do you want to play Monster Hunter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
just say something, man. Like I know communication can be hard for you sometimes, given that you were angry.
Multilingual and all.
But man, you could just be like, "Hey, Rob, do you think we could not play Dota today and watch the football game?" Because I'm gonna say no to not watching the football game, but
Bitch.
Tell me what you want so it can tell you that won't happen. That was actually a thing one of my teachers said to me back in high school. Tell me what you want so I can tell you you can't do it.
some Monster Hunter this
So
week.
tell me what you want, what you really want. I tell you what I want, what I really want.
No one has ever seen the Spice Girls all in one place. Since 2000.
Just like no one's ever seen, what is it, the fucking the Olsen twins? There's not twins. There's just one person moving very fast and back and forth.
They're like an electron, the Olsen electron.
Constant superposition.
Akon, Slim Shady.
Kate Olsen.
It's one lady.
You know what's the worst video game adjacent thought I've had this week?
Tell me.
I think
Please.
Final Fantasy 13 might be my favorite Final Fantasy game.
That's fair.
It's so fucking weird. It's like, I played 3 of those in comparison to fucking everything else. Like 11, really fucking good. But it doesn't...
11's an MMO. Like, it's not
Yeah.
Final Fantasy in its own right. It's an MMO. That's with the Final Fantasy moniker.
And I think I have this like really sneaking suspicion that 16 is technically my favorite, even though I've only played like the first hour or 2 of it. It was like enough. For some reason, a weird kind of dark fantasy-ish, mature-rated Final Fantasy appeals to my brain in ways that I don't think the fucking
You wanna push
thing
it?
has ever done it.
We need to push it.
And I wish my computer could run it better, because it sucks.
Oh, it released fully, didn't it?
Yeah. Like, I can run the demo in 4x3 lowest settings, turn off 3 of the monitors, and pray that it doesn't crash whenever. For some reason, it was absolutely fine in, like, general gameplay, but any, like, second a fucking, like, summon showed up, like, fucking Ifrit and Phoenix were fighting and had, like, apparently... what I can only assume is like 7 million particle effects running at the same time. Because the second like a frame of them had to be rendered, my computer would just chug. And then it was just like fine for the rest of it. It was like, oh, that's cool.
Like, stop real quick. Possibly bend you over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that till you get sore. Smack that. Or
Oh. Oh, smack that. Oh. Push that shit. Smack that bitch. Whack that trick.
that trick. Get him. Whoop that trick. Get him. God, Hustle and Flow used to be such a good movie, and then I found out Terrence Howard is actually fucking insane.
He a real hood. That's a real hood, yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not what I said, but okay.
Okay, white boy, I read between the lines.
I saw what you meant.
Oh, Bill,
I know you wanted to say it.
the money for the real. The Cadillac and gas money, spill.
Got a whole lot of bitches jumping ship.
Oh. Oh.
Why are you running? Why are you running, bitch? Why are you running?
What if you say the N-word but with a French R?
Go ahead, Ted. Give me your best one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how you avoid it. You just become French. And then you blame it on the Quebecois.
Feeling loose.
Monster
Blame it on
pig.
Patron.
Man, everybody's losing except us.
Blame it on the. Blame it on the.
This feeling, but dirter, constantly. Oh.
Blame it on the. Blame it on Patron. Got me in the zone.
Okay, I think
Just like you look.
I have to drastically decrease my Monster Hunter 1 intake. Because, like, I'm done with this game. There is nothing more for me here. Why am I doing this? I'm having an existential crisis looking at a fucking Rathian right
Alright, Bebop's come. Bebop's come. Pulling back. Careful, Ted. Don't overextend. Bebop's there. Boo bibbit. Bim baba. Booty boobit.
Shoot. Shoot.
Where are we going? Helping Blue?
No, I need you to come help me with this lane.
Nope.
Watch your right. Watch your right. Stuck in there, Ted.
Nice.
Bitch.
Uh-oh. I might be dead.
I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him.
Nice, very good return. Very nice Lance Arty. Keeping
so
compliments even.
So fucking close. I can see my asshole down here.
Gotta help out Blue real quick. Hold down the fort.
Got a haze.
It's
Alright, I'm dipping out from my lane and taking green.
Already got drunk, thought it all was a dream, so I made it say, ah.
There he is. The man, the myth, the lesbian. Ice cream.
ice cream. Ladies and gentlemen, Ice Cream, the sweetest member of the show.
I just can't know where it's at this point.
I might have just fed. Nope. No, sir. No, sir.
You feed?
I do not. No,
You
sir.
feed, you dumb bitch.
I might be dead, though. Am I dead? Oh, no, I gotta... Yeah, bitch. Oh, I gotta head in. Cause I ain't tripping. Cause I'm a reader. Sorry, ain't tripping. I just won't please you. We can go and kick it like judo, you know what I mean. Shawty got drunk, thought it all was a dream. That fucking bitch and that guy with the sniper, completely fed.
All right, handle the back line while I'll push a little.
No, I think we need you here, dude. It's all the same to you.
Watch as I make space and divert them away.
Let's see, what can I show you guys?
See, now you guys will have to experience Ice telling you exactly how you fucked up, even though you didn't ask. For an entirely different game than Dota 2.
Arty, how do I make it stop? Arty, how do I make it stop?
Now he will exclusively look at your matches. See, y'all thought it was about the game, but I was playing one step ahead. I know what happens when he gets his hands on crack cocaine.
What I tell y'all,
Starts calling himself
Sounds like
Mr.
crack
Sugar
cocaine
Lips
for me.
and all.
What I tell y'all motherfuckers about giving him crack cocaine?
You guys really got fucked early. Holy.
Yeah, because the entire team fed. Me and Ted, our lane, perfectly fine.
Uh-huh.
See,
Completely
it's your fault,
exonerated.
actually.
We're not part of the problem.
No, you wanna know who we went against? We went against the fucking Gambit bitch and the Sniper bitch. That was our lane. Look at how much behind they are.
Oh, you went versus Vindicta. Congratulations. Nice.
That sounded like so insincere. Like,
It
"Ooh,
did.
Yeah, nice. Impressive. Let's
Big
see
fucking
Paul's
whoop,
card.
kinda, yeah.
Hey. Winning versus right? Yeah, impressive. Vindicta though. Okay.
Alright, when's the next claw day?
Ted, they're coming. 3 on me.
When am I?
Ah, bitch!
Funny
You
enough,
see that
this game
ice?
is completely winnable.
Oh, I could just.
I was
not
looking
play
at that,
until the
sorry, I didn't see
17th.
it.
It's great.
They're about to laser me. Rob, they're gonna laser me, Rob.
I'm not there. I'm helping fucking what's his name out.
You're helping bullshit.
Now I log off.
I'm pretty sure I'm behind when it comes to, let's see.
And now I just log off. You log in. I log out.
Okay, so that's a minute behind. Okay.
It's crazy. It's
Hang on.
crazy to see him juke right when everybody's swinging left. They was going to log in. He logged off.